This week's message could just be the gift that keeps on giving. Some of you might be saying, hey, Larry, where are you going to go with this week's message? I'm here to tell you this. Language, the language you speak is a gift. However, listening, truly listening, well, that's a responsibility. Because listening, please hear me out on this week. Listening just might be the most important leadership skill you can develop as a professional in this world we call sales. Here's what I do know. Many, and I mean many in sales, spend years and years perfecting what to say. Things like their sales pitches, their messaging, or their story. You know what? All of this is important. But how many of you spend time refining, tuning your ability to truly hear what your clients are saying? I'm here to tell you this. There's a massive difference between hearing and listening. And in selling from the heart fashion, I'm going to ask you all to think about this. Are you listening with your heart? Because it's safe to say that most salespeople, they're trained to speak, right? It's what we do for a living. We're conversing, we're engaging, we're having conversations with clients and future clients. However, sales professionals, they train themselves to listen with intentionality, to hear what's truly being said and what's not being said. You know what's interesting is how many in sales have truly been coached and trained and nurtured in how to listen. But listening is where trust begins. I'll repeat that one again. Listening is where trust begins. It's not about waiting your turn to talk. It's about creating the space, the emotional space, and the intellectual space so that your clients feel seen, they feel heard, they feel valued. You know what this does? This sends a clear message. And the message that it's sending is this. It's sending to your clients and your future clients that they're not just a transaction. They're a person that actually matters. But your clients, right? Your clients don't just remember what you sold them. They remember how you made them feel. So here's what I want us to think about as we bring our time together this week to a close. In a sea of sales noise, and you know what? There's a ton of sales noise out there. Being a great listener just might be one of your greatest differentiators. Are you truly listening? Or are you hearing? Are you listening to respond? Or are you listening to learn and then respond? Huge difference. I'm going to leave you all with this question to think about as we bring our time together this week to a close. Can we all just stop talking at our clients and start listening to our clients? Imagine what would happen to the depth of your conversations if you started listening from your heart to the things not being said and to the things being said. That's your homework this week. In my next conversation, what would it be like if I truly listened? What would happen to the results? I promise you this, things would be a whole lot different in the vast majority of your conversations. That's why together we are making a difference in bringing selling from the heart to the forefront. It's simply about giving a rip. It all starts with listening. Give a rip about your clients and your future clients. Because I do know this, they'd rather connect and do business with a sales professional who sells from the heart as opposed to one who is an empty suit. Make listening your top priority this week, and most of all, sell from the heart.